What is going on, guys? We are back with another episode in our Nighthawks Relocation Fantasy Draft Franchise, about to face the Eagles after coming off of a very iffy performance, specifically from Gamble yet again. 4 turnovers from him alone. Hawkins even got involved, which is really rare for him. I would actually be surprised if those 2 fumbles were more than he's had all year. And yeah, I mean, 2 fumbles on the year, both last week. No sliders change or anything. It's just, for some reason, he fumbled twice. And even last year, if we were to compare, if they actually allow us to, I don't even know if he would have fumbled. He had 2 fumbles last year, so he's already had his season total of last year and both of his fumbles this season just in last game, which is absolutely absurd. But it happens, I suppose. You know, you got Derwin on your team. Even if it's Derwin not actually hitting you, you still get that feeling like, I gotta show this Derwin guy I can hit too. You know, especially since it was the safety both times, I believe, as well. Free safety, like, hey, yeah, like, I mean, it's not just you, buddy. It's also me. But let's go to Week 15 to face off against the Eagles, who absolutely rocked us last time we played. And you can see they're making a push for the playoffs. If they beat us, there's a good chance that they're in the postseason, and also they'd only be 2 games behind to potentially steal the division, which could happen. Washington almost beat us recently enough. Probably should have. Buccaneers and Panthers, same division. Tough, perhaps. I don't know. This could be a really tight race near the end. We'll see, because once again, we've been really relentless. Even when we're looking like we might lose the game, we just somehow pull it out last second. So, hey, you know, it's gonna be a challenge, but definitely hoping to have a little bit better of a game this, time around against the Eagles. Try to limit the scrambling of their rookie quarterback, who is blazing fast. Of course, looking at the team, no upgrades, but we do have weekly strategy that may allow us to get an upgrade or 2. We'll see. But let's take a look at their team, just in case maybe you didn't watch last time we played them, or you're new to the series, which if you are, maybe think about leaving a like and subscribing. Madden 23 is just around the corner, and we're going to be grinding videos out throughout, and then once it comes out, still trying to decide on what franchise team we want, because something like this would be a great one, because I've enjoyed this one a lot. Kevin Hill, who is an X factor. I do not think we knew that last time. Is this guy the greatest rookie quarterback ever? Because I'm thinking he might be. It's crazy to think, but I think he might be. Of course, Diggs, Hardman, London, they've got some receivers. Hunter Henry's tough to stop. O-line's not as great. Obviously, you can't have everything perfect, but they're a very good team. Daniel Falele, once again, Brian Burns usually works them, but you can see he is upgrading at a very tremendous rate. One of these times it's going to be like, uh-oh, this big man is no longer easy to beat, so got to try to beat them when we can, and they've got a good team. I mean, look at the passer rating. Of course, the yards aren't crazy great, but the passer rating seems decent. I just don't think they throw it as much. We're usually pretty good on the ground game in general, but Zeke is looking pretty good. I'm going to go defend inside run, and then what we're going to do is probably, I would say, attack them medium. And Hawkins has himself another upgrade point. Receiving upgrades have been pretty good, so we're going to go with them. +2 to catch, +1 to catch in traffic, putting them up now to 73 catching. Of course, still very raw as a route runner, despite the fact that he's actually been very beneficial in that aspect of his game this season. Another non-primetime game, despite the fact that this should absolutely be one. I'm surprised it's not a snow game, though, which is a little interesting. I don't know if there's even a chance to have a snow game at all for the rest of the year without this one being a snowy one, so that's a little frustrated. Like, I really wanted a snow game, like, real bad. Of course, probably helps Gamble that it's not, but still would have been a fun time, and instead we're going to be stuck with boring old perfect weather. Probably a little cold, but, about as perfect as you can get at this time of the year. Out in a, cold weather climate. Oh my god, this is absurd, dude. That is absurd. About as basic of a name as you can get, but nothing basic about the way he plays. 30 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Probably the front runner for MV freaking P And Jordan Davis causing some problems early. We love to see it. Problem with this guy, he's super, super smart and usually knows exactly when to get rid of it. A little bit of push, no push actually. Little underneath, throw to the tight end, gains about 5. Turns off the edge. Porter's got a lot to worry about now with that aspect. And, that's all on Booker. Porter, who's way out there, ends up with the tackle with a 21-yard gain. Porter playing that perfectly, getting a little bit of a press on the tight end, running over the running back. The tight end gets locked up by Tyndall. And if it wasn't for freaking Booker, we would have actually had the stop there, but unfortunately not going to happen. And there goes Henry and Tyndall, bringing him down for only a gain of 2. Zeke, pretty damn good game last week, and actually a pretty good season overall. Going to be honest with you, can't really remember how well he played against us last time, because the new name in town obviously is that rookie quarterback. To the outside, that's a tough one in fairness, as Porter's going to get beat, and the team is going to give up 12. Henry going against the double team again, most likely. Ooh, little movement in there. Henry working against it. Booker not going to get mossed this time. Diggs, obviously a guy capable of doing that and has done that against him. Back in that basic cover 3 look, but there's not really a whole lot we can do when they've got 5 wide. It's tough. As Jordan Davis gets absolutely smoked. So does Drake London there on the underneath hits. Holy, they just believe around here more. I swear they do. They literally believe more because of this quarterback. Dropping off. Drake Jackson does a pretty damn good job. There's Sharp, who's known to miss a tackle or two, has an easy wrap-up because Zeke is hurdling, and Zeke's lucky to not get destroyed on that. 2nd and 8 with another blitz and another run. Tyndall and Porter, the 2 linebackers, combining for the tackle, only a gain of 1. 3rd and 7, huge opportunity to get off the field here. Henry working against the single, maybe. And he is. Can't get the run, though. Jordan Davis forces the pressure, and Booker kind of beat a little bit there. Lucky there wasn't more room to run, because might have been a touchdown. I think that's kind of a throwaway from the quarterback, to be honest. But holding them to 3 after they were moving like that is pretty successful. 4-minute drive. 3 points. Sucks to give up points, but that's all right. Kick return chance, that is going to be a no-go. All right, let's see these numbers. Going to be closer and closer from the interceptions to the pick total, which is not nice to see. A lot of yards, but a lot of picks. I need less Jameis Winston, all right? I need less of that. Up the middle, handoff, really good. Cut move left, can't really get too much on it, but gains about 9. Of course, looking at this, man, he's so good. Best running back in the league this season. Absolutely been balling out, and if Tutu Atwell gets out to that corner, this should be a first down easily for Sky Moore. And it will be easy as they come, gaining about 7. Trap play, they got a lot of players up on the line of scrimmage. Do you trust Tutu Atwell to win his route? I don't know. And I don't trust the line to even block. They instantly got in there. Gonna change it up a little bit. Comeback route over there. Got a lot of underneath looks. Sky Moore, maybe. And that's a little bit of a late read, but it should be there. Great throw to the boundary line as Northern is hurt. And to be honest with you, I don't know who that is. I imagine it's an interior defensive lineman, but it's all I know, as Hawkins was open, and Leonard Williams is a problem, dude. He almost just tipped it right to his teammate for a pick. Oh my God, could you not? Let's get the comeback route from Sky Moore, kind of intersecting Turner's route a little bit. But that's why we didn't care, because Woodley open for the first down, gains nearly 20. We're just looking faster than them out the gate here, at least our offense compared to their defense. I'm going to switch it to the right as well, just so we have a little bit more room. They kind of don't look like they have it ready. And that's a late read, but we throw it underneath, and it gets there. Gamble looking pretty sharp so far. Hawkins on the counters actually looks like it could work. Haven't really run too many counters this season, but that's maybe the perfect time to run it. And if Woodley goes for the first guy, I mean, it works, but yeah, they did pretty well to cover overall. Ferguson to the corner of the end zone. They look like they're blitzing the safeties. I don't know if they are, but Ferg. Oh, good throw. Right on the money for the throw. Chance to catch it. Just a good play by the corner. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if I like this. I think they have all of the routes covered. And this is tough, but Gamble's going to have to take a hit. Fumbles the ball like it's nothing. Hawkins probably could have got it, but that's tough. I actually can't believe he just straight up fumbled like that, though. I mean, Gamble's not the smallest guy in the world, and he just straight up fumbles, dude. Like, how are we losing the ball like that? Well, great drive ruined because we wanted to go for it all when we could have just played it safe to tie the game up. I just thought that Gamble should have easily handled that situation. It's going to be a holding call on Stokes. Really, it was Booker, actually? I don't even know who it was, but really not doing a good job, but it'll be coming back, thankfully. It's basically like a reset of down. It's going to be a first and, realistically, a first and 11, not a first and 12. As they're going to run it again. Sharp, crushing Zeke for a gain of 0. So far, glad with the choice to try and stop the inside run, because that's really where they've been going so far, early and often. It's going to be a screen pass. Porter doesn't need to get out there as quarterback sees a lot of names coming at him and gets rid of it immediately. Tyndall going against Hunter Henry. Another screen. And Porter almost had a chance at a pick. Jordan Davis almost had a chance at a safety. That was good defense. Kern still in the league. I can't imagine he's got that much kick power left. Although he boots that one out pretty easily. Barely getting a block there. Try to spin. Gets hit sticked to the 49. So it sucks that we lost the drive, but at the same time, defense holds up, which is all that really matters. So in a way, it's kind of like a reset again. Leonard Williams coming in free, gaining a negative 3 yards on the drive. Mesh switch. Looking for Sky Moore. And instead, we're going to be looking for Tutu. A little bit of a late read. Didn't get him enough chance to go upfield, sadly, but a completion. Really need some yards here, though, to try and get... What is that by Hawkins? What is this route? I honestly don't know what that route was. It threw me off completely. Woodley should have been the look, though. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if we would have had enough time anyways. Of course, I feel like you kind of go for it just because the punt, it's such a tough punt. We're going to have to take it. 2-2. It's not even 2-2. It's Sky Moore who doesn't get the ball. Maybe an iffy decision. I just feel like our punter's good, but is he that good? Like, they're at the 45. If we punt it for a touchback, you know, that's only a gain of 25 yards. And you didn't even have a chance to continue the drive, you know what I mean? I just think it was a situation of field position. And, of course, since it didn't work, we look stupid. Oh, my God. On the run. Decent hit, but holds on as Diggs, obviously. Offense really struggling to get points. We did kick off first, though, so time management is just as important as scoring itself, assuming defense makes a play. Henry fighting so hard, but can't get it. Drag route to Diggs. Gains about 3 or 4. I will say, compared to the previous game we played against them, they are playing a little more shallow, a little bit more scared than normal. I don't know if that's a good sign from our defense, as that is an absolute dot that is unguardable. Nobody on defense should feel bad about that other than maybe Brian Burns. That is literally unguardable. That is a god-tier throw that nobody can cover. That's insane. Tyndall missing. Oh, that's bad. Good job at Jordan Davis. Gain of 2. Should have been a blown-up play. A loss of 2. Stearns sitting down. Nice, nice. Holding up well. Like it. Bradbury injured. Don't know if that... Maybe a little too excited about that one. Still staying close to the line of scrimmage. Playing underneath. Quarterback on the run, and Tyndall's there for the sack. That is good defense. Going to hold them to another 3 points. That's good. That is good effort. And with Scott winning his... Yeah, I was about to say, Scott winning his edge runs. You never know, but... Nah, it's not going to be the case. Good D, though. Second sack of the season for Tyndall. And we're going to have, well, in theory, a good chance to return it. But number 8 just came out of nowhere, dude. Special team god. That was a guy that hit-sticked us on the punt as well. Guy's pretty talented. Not a huge fan of that talent, but it's talented nonetheless. And that is... a very interesting play. I'm going to be honest with you. I think we just witnessed an incomplete fumble, which is Very interesting, to say the least. Trap play, and Hawkins is finally going to get a little bit of room. Thankfully, he's tiny. If that's given to Gibbs, that's easily not even like a 2-yard gain. Of course, I don't want to intersect too hard. Can I just curl route him? Oh, that's Woodley. Woodley every day of the week slips off on top of it. Nice little play for 13. Huge completion there as it continues the drive, and more importantly, does not give them an amazing field position like they were looking for. Ferg. That is a little too high, but it gets there. Try to go for the touch pass because I was worried about getting swatted at the line and wanted to get it over everybody, and it works out, but man, that throw could have been a little bit less. Just a little bit. And there goes the tight end again. Good throw across. It's a lot of room. Nice. Slips off more, trucking a guy down to the 13. Woodley's feeling it. Over 1,000 yards on the season again. The best tight end in the league. We're going to run it up the middle as they don't really look ready for it. And there goes another really good performance by a DT. Their defensive tackles are kind of busted. Sky Moore, keep him out there. And there goes Woodley. Touchdown. It was the Woodley drive. If he wasn't over 1,000 before, he definitely is now. I don't care what the bottom says. It keeps showing up every time I say that. They're 5 wide, which has been pretty good for him. I can't lie. Drake Jackson pushing. Gets him on the move. That could be picked. And he's so lucky. Great coverage across the board, but I want to see a pick there. That's unbelievable. Still really good defense. We'll take it. We can't cover the running back. I mean, like how? How does he hold on to that? The ball is actually behind him there. And I think we're seeing signs that this quarterback is human. I think he's going to make a huge mistake soon. Jabril doesn't matter as Tyndall upends him. And the big tight end Ogletree is injured. Seen a couple of injuries from them now, and it starts to add up, even if it's not the biggest name guys. Burns, nice push. Burns steps up. Obviously, he had to, but the quarterback takes off right away. Gains about 6, making it a 3rd and 6. Jordan Davis now. Come on, buddy. We need your help. Not going to make the play. Burns does a good job. And Woolen's not there. We miss. Oh, my. Oh, hey. Zeke showing off a little elusiveness there. Bringing the blitz. Going to drop off with Tyndall, though, I think. Great decision, too. And there goes the quarterback again. Trying to dive. Can't get it. Another gain of 6. This quarterback looks like if Johnny Manziel actually was good at football. Like, he's crazy, this guy. He, like, runs around like him, too. Drake London now injured. There's some injuries today. Things are getting a little wild here. And I was going to say at Caillou's house, but we're not at Caillou's house today. And it will be a run. Tyndall missing the tackle. Uh-oh, there you go, Jordan Davis. Gain of maybe like 2. Get the motion over there to that left side, just in case it's the inside zone. Ooh. Oh, that's bull crap. What a tackle by Porter, though. Porter kind of getting blocked before the play. That was a little sus, but it's a 3rd and 2 nonetheless. And honestly, at this one, I think it's an all-out blitz time. They didn't really have too many of their big guys. You know, with Drake London gone, it's really just Henry. So the press, we should be able to win. And that's going to be picked. I told you. And Stokes, you know, the dog in him trying to run it back. Touchback. After an interception in the red zone. Quarterback's been nearly perfect. In that, I can see is open, but Stokes, he makes the judgment call. And by that I mean he gets completely burned by number 18 and is thankfully there. Booker's not in terrible coverage. Maybe even he makes the play there, but glad we didn't have to find out as we stop points from happening. We should have threw that to Sky Moore. Instead, we're going to throw it away. Good recognition on the play, though, to roll out instantly. Give ourselves a look. And that's not terrible, actually. It is right where it needs to be. It's just a little bit too far, but now I do worry, just like, you know, the suggestions is telling us. I worry that we maybe gave them way too much time to work with because we can't even complete a pass. Although, Hawkins, please, no. You got to punt it. 1 yard, it might not seem like a lot, but it's a lot. Hawkins is usually guaranteed to break one tackle. Doesn't, though. The time we needed it more than ever. Stokes, pretty good fielding considering, to the 23. I mean, that's a really good punt. That sucks, dude. We would have just, like, ran it one time. We would have been fine, but no, dude. We had to just try to throw it. It's pretty good coverage. It's going to be a sack. That's great coverage. I'm going to call a timeout. I think we actually have them rattled a little bit, and I do not want them just leaving down by 1. Although they're kind of like, oh yeah, we're rattled? Then why are we going for it? It's like, please. Over the middle. I'm telling you, he's rattled. Stearns got absolutely torched. Maybe we were supposed to be there a little bit, but Stearns should have probably been there for safety and kind of left it. Both teams kind of, selling a little bit here as Tyndall's going to get another pop. And we're going to get the ball back again with 1 timeout remaining. Kind of struggling to find plays that I feel like will actually work. That's not what we wanted to do at all, dude. It's all right. That's not a bad throw. Woodley going to get it down. Tapping the feet to the 45. Dagger play. 2-2 Atwell. Don't know how I feel about this. Sky Moore straight down the field. Safety is going to read it. And Woodley again. Wide open. The Woodley game. Gaining 15. Is this another Woodley drive? Is he going to clutch it? And that could be a touchdown. It's a tough 50-50. And he dropped it. Number 20 barely even got a hand on it. It's another amazing throw. Kind of getting let down his gamble on that, I'm going to be honest with you. Safety's coming up. Sky Moore. There's the tight end again, Woodley. And a little too far out there. Couldn't get the feet down. The ball is catchable, though. I think Woodley's kind of thrown away two potential huge plays. And I'm not going to feel bad about this drive for not running the ball, because this one we really don't have the we don't really have the time for it. And that's a tough one. Almost picked. It's not a bad throw. It's just Ferguson doesn't really win his route. So we're going to kick the field goal to potentially go up by 4 here, as they're going to have a chance to block it. They don't, and we'll take the points. This game Gamble's actually finally, like the season kind of started, getting sold on rather than him selling. They moved up the field a little bit. It's now a 1st and 10 from the 38. Plenty of time. We kind of stepped up. And Woolen, no! They're going to have to call a timeout. I think they're just going to set up the field goal. I mean, I'm not going to do anything about it. I don't want to call a timeout because there could be like 6 seconds left if we're lucky. And with 6 seconds and a timeout, you could probably do something with it. Especially since it's a direct line kick. They are going to give up 6 seconds. I mean, there's a little bit of time. I'm just saying, we've gotten field goals with that time. Although the kick, Nwangwu, nice. We're going to try to get a field goal here. Sometimes you have those absolutely insane high-scoring battles. Sometimes it's a slow burner. Going to go with Woodley down the field. Might be a pick, sadly, but... Is that 2-2? That's a tough throw! And we would have ran out of time anyways, but it would have statted the pads a little bit. That's not how it's said at all, but... 50% completion from Gamble, but it's not a completion percentage we can't get behind. It is not his fault at all. He has made perfect throw after perfect throw, especially with pressure. Got to run the ball next drive a little bit more than we did. But once again, the majority of our drives were actually, kind of small chance drives where we had to get rid of the ball quickly. We didn't have real much time. Still think medium has been very successful. We just got to actually catch the ball when the ball's in the hands, So up by 1, ball at half. Openings, just we gotta make them count. As Nwangwu is not really going to get much of a chance. We're just going to run it straight up and get near to the 25. No more fancy business, just run. They got everyone on the line, but I still think there's a little bit of a space there to the right. And there was, gain about 5. Gamble's become that much of a liability, though, that teams are still willing to try and force us to throw the ball. It's working too. 3rd and 4. Ground game not going to work on that one. The safety's not really helping. I want a shorter route from Ferg, a deep route from Sky. And that's tough. It's a punt. It's another wasted opportunity. The fact that Ferguson got covered by that linebacker, I imagine Hawkins was wide open and I missed it. And that's another iffy throw, but Woolen, who is selling at an insane rate today, gets beat again. Booker's actually been really good. It's been Woolen that's been bad today. Little in motion. Burns not messing around, but it doesn't matter. Porter coming up viciously. Stopping him for only a gain of 3. Got a bunch of players on the D-line here. Sharp going against the tight end. The backup tight end, actually. And that's a lot of in motion. We did well there. Porter again. A loss of 2 on the play. Ooh, I don't know if I like this. I do not know if I like this. And of course it's Woolen, dude. Everyone else did a really good job considering. And he just gets beat on the curl. Porter. No, Drake. Drake Jackson had a really good opportunity there to stop the play from happening, and he could have gotten it. You know, no throwaway there, but he sold. Tyndall, Porter, one-on-one. No, Porter. You can't be missing those tackles, dude. Come with the safety blitz. Do they know where it's coming from? Do they know? Henry. I don't think it matters. As Woolen misses, and he could score. And he slows down, makes a pretty good play. Tyndall all the way downfield to the 6, stops him. Man, Woolen has been absolutely destroyed today. He has not been good. Porter in pretty good coverage on the running back, and there's nobody in the tight end, thankfully. Sees him late, jumps over the cameraman. To the 3. And it's not, but Porter's there, and lucky to not get called for helmet to helmet. Oh my. This is risk, but we're going to have Burns drop. Back of the end zone, got to pick him up. That's really good coverage, forcing a 4th field goal. Defense is, I mean, they're bending and not breaking right now. They're doing what they can. Scott, no chance. They'll take the lead, but it's only 2 points. Nice move by Nwangwu to the 30. Nice. Finally a little bit of movement when you've been constipated all day. Counterplay was kind of 50-50 earlier, and it works out really well today. Sadly, Sky Moore wasn't a little bit more active in the blocks. He got one and then kind of lost himself. Dragon spacing. Kind of looking for Ferg on the deep one, though. Uh-oh. Whoo! I did see Ferg last second, but we were getting pressured. We lost 2, but we could have lost possession, thank God. Pick up a block from Hawkins. They're kind of used to us actually, running them out on routes, so. Oh, the tight end. Woodley slips away and gets the first. No, not Hawkins, his hand. And it was as the play was over. That is rude. All right, Gibbs, get some revenge for the fallen Hawkins. Get some blocks. That's what I'm talking about. Take on the whole team, buddy. Bruised elbow. Oh, it's just you would have thought he was a fallen war hero. He's got a bruised elbow. He's fine. No worries. We really should be throwing this, but screw it. And there goes Gibbs. I don't know if they're going to give him the first, but he did run over the guy. Not going to give him the first. Going to go right back to it, dude. I don't give a damn. Right up the middle. There you go, Gibbs. Running over a guy. Gains about 10. So far looking a lot better than Hawkins did, I will admit. The blocks haven't been like crazy better or anything like that. Gibbs, though, probably not even close to as good in the pass game. That's a tough one. And he hits it. But Sky Moore doesn't get the feet down. That's perfectly fine. That ball is right there. Oh my, we're going to go double slants because they are ready for the run. Or in general, just blitzing. Ferg. If he hits it, that's a touchdown. There we go. Easy clap. Back on the board with another score. Up by, I don't know how much, 5. All right, we'll go for the field goal then. First down on the very first play. Not preferable. It's been a lot more of a different game than we're used to. Oh, that's a bad fall down. Oh, that's a really good cutback, but Drake Jackson and Woolen doing a good job, still gaining 6, though. You know, we've, as of late, enjoyed some pretty high-scoring games. Defenses, though, in this one, playing really well, and I can't even once again... Woolen, it's okay coverage in fairness, but I can't even say, it's been the quarterbacks or the offense is being bad either. It's just been really good defense. Coming up with big plays last second. Sharp. Ooh, I was going to jump it, but it's the start of the fourth now. Anyone's game still. 5 wide, which has been real hit or miss for both teams. See what happens. Oh, wow, we got burnt. Good coverage by Woolen to get the 1-yard sack. By the way, that in the zone thing, you see the coverage crisis? I thought that was a tooth. It's a guy that's fatigued. Tyndall, that's pretty good filtration. Great blocks. If it shows up again, I swear, it looks like a damn tooth, dude. Tyndall going to try and blow it up. Fighting hard. Might have been actually his coverage. Oh, wow, that's a bad angle. That's a pretty bad angle. There it is, the tooth. Tooth is active. Watch, look. Tell me that it'll look like a tooth. It really doesn't, damn it. I'm stupid. It really doesn't look like a tooth. Back of the end zone. This is pretty good coverage. And Jordan, nope, it's Henry's going to get a coverage sack. This man loves giving off coverage sacks, though. Instead of throwing away, he'll take the 1 or 2. I get it. He's fast. He's trying to outrun him, but Henry did a really good job there to cut him off. Oh, that's a good play. Wade, really good tackle, though. Gains 5, but considering we did not expect the big man to be running that route, that's okay coverage. Oh, wow, we are not running man coverage in this situation. Underneath and wide open to the back of the end zone is Diggs. We didn't even, play man coverage, and we still got beat by him. If that was Porter, there's no way he's covering it anyways, so they are going to go for 2 here to put us in the bad situation. And Woolen knocks it out. There you go. Finally, we stopped them from catching a ball. 7 minutes left. There's some rumblings in the stadium. Nice blocks. Hawkins, who's back in, gains about 15. Showing off the quickness. They really, once we run once successfully, they really don't let us run again, do they? And we maybe should have cut in sooner. Really good blocking all across. They're first in takeaways. They've only taken away the ball once. Broken ribs for Nizraldine. Obviously, that sucks, but he is backup level at this point, thankfully, so it doesn't hurt us as much. And that is a little too far inside. 2-2 takes a pop, but that is still a big gainer. Ben Mason and the fullback dive. Their DTs have made some plays today, but Mason's pretty strong. And he gets absolutely wall up. We lose 2. They're saying to go for it. I think you do as well. Running the ball is not in my vocabulary anymore. Shallow cross. I mean, you're kind of trusting the tight end, who you obviously love. Could be a quick throw to 2-2. This is a tough read. Ooh, thank God we didn't take it. The tight end gets it. Nice, nice, nice. Seems like Gamble is the anti-clutch. Like, 9 times out of 10, that throw he would miss. And it's such an easy throw. But he really does. Kind of rolling out. I could have taken him, but how many times have we seen that comeback route just go bad as our left guard is injured again? That position is so cursed. But thankfully, Paul is a good player as well, so we'll live with it. And the left end, Luvu, gets us still a gain of about 2, almost 3. Stretch look with the emotion. Gibbs is a pretty good player. We're going to see what he can do with it. The outside, fullback, nice blocks. Tries the stiff arm, can't get it. Gains about 5. That's a really nice play. Hit pointer, he's out for a little bit, but should be fine overall. I'm going to trust Sky Moore. I don't like the deepness of Woodley, so I'm going to make Ferguson short because of that. And there's nobody on Gamble, who's just going to take off and safely slide to the 14. It's a very interesting read option. Sky Moore is the guy. He's the guy Moore. I didn't have to say it, and I absolutely did not have to laugh like that. That's an interesting play. I like that. Don't like any of this, though. They're off the line of scrimmage, but they can easily recover, so we're just going to run it straight up with Hawk, and he's going to gain nothing. They're basically telling us just to go for the field goal, but I don't trust the defense that much. They've played really well today, but they've not been that good. Who's on the edge there? I can't see. It must be Ferg. Ferg, wiggle, Turner. Gamble. And they're not going to get a touchdown, Gamble. Maybe got away with one with Woodley, though. Gonna be honest, I think we got away with a block in the back from Woodley. And you know what? I don't give a damn. Doug Demodome. I can't run the ball here. I want Hawkins to go to the end zone, though. Sky Moore. No, it's not. It's Tutu Atwell. We get it. Up 7 with 1:54 left. That's an interesting celebration you got there. They call that the treadmill. Which I used to call the treadmeal. I don't know. It was like I expected to fall and make a meal of it. I don't know, but I've learned. All right. 2 minutes from either overtime or the dub. Oh, the rip move. There goes the quarterback. And wow, that's quite a bit of yards to start her out. Over 30, probably. Not a great start, believe it or not. Oh, Porter. Good job, Burns. A little late to hit him there. I don't know if he let him go, but he definitely grabbed him after the throw. Press man worked. We're going to go with press man again. Oh, crap. Oh, he missed it. That was the easiest check down in the world, and he missed it. Man coverage actually has worked pretty well, so we're actually going to go for a blitz here. That makes no sense, actually, now that I think about it. And Stearns barely missed it. Stiff arming Woodley? Woolen? I don't know if that's possible, but sure. Oh, wow. That was a very quick play. To the 10. 400 yards for Hill, but only a touchdown and a pick to count for. Bend don't break has been all the story today. Tyndall, and the cutback is real. Woolen gets beat, but the help of the team gets there. I don't want to call a timeout. We call the blitz. It's pretty good coverage, and he throws it away. 4th and 2 from the 6. We're going to bring Tyndall in the blitz. Stearns are going to play the hook pretty much. And they're going to run it, and it would have worked, but if there's a hold, they would have had the game-tying touchdown, but they held. This is coming back. It is now a 4th and 9 from the 13-yard line. And he's forced to throw it short. Couldn't get it. Hits his own lineman, and it's a turnover on downs. The refs finally helping us out for once. First down wins it. And we're going to get almost all of it right away. Hawkins gains about 5. Of course, our tackle gets hurt, so that really complicates things now. Sweet. Half of our damn line is out. Uh-oh. Look at Gibbs gaining about 2. Jet sweep. Can we switch sides? Because no, they're prepared either way, so that's got to be a blitz then. We're just going to run it anyways. Actually lose a few yards. Oh well, we got a great, long, strong kicker. Just got to get the ball off, and we're in a good spot. And we will. It's a pretty good punt, although it's going to stay in bounds. Stokes pushing hard. Doesn't allow, really a cutback lane. To the 41 with a timeout. He's actually going to take that? Oh, that's why. Thankfully, we were very patient instead of just diving in on him. And now it's just like a Hail Mary look because they wasted their one timeout they had to gain 6 yards. That was a really bad decision. Quarterback's in some trouble, and that's not going to get to the end zone. And the ball's still up in the air. 5 seconds, last play. Here it is. Much cleaner pocket. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. I don't know if he was ever going to throw the ball. He completes it, but I don't know what happened. I think he actually forgot what he was doing. And we're going to hold on for the victory as the defense absolutely came in the clutch. Of course, give some shout-outs to Gamble for obviously fumbling, but, holding on to the ball as much as possible and not just forcing it for picks. Don't think we threw a single interception in that game, and the only turnover we had was a fumble, so Even though it was a game manager-esque type game because the defense played really well, it was still a pretty clean game at least. Yeah, looking at the numbers, almost double for Hill, but the passer rating better for Gamble, and there was a lot of drop passes in that game. Rushing, it was the worst game of the season for Hawkins, or at least for over 10 weeks probably. Gibbs is alright when he came in for the injured Hawkins. Gamble was decent on his scrambles, clutch, third down conversions. Woodley was great. Ferguson was decent. And that was kind of it. We really didn't have a lot of yards to go around. Sack totals, we had a lot of pressure, a lot of coverage sacks as well. Stokes with a pick, which saved a touchdown, which probably saved the game in its own way earlier. 2 upgrades to players that we love as well. We're going to go with vertical threat again, even though it's probably going to upgrade his possession, which I think it did because he's 84 overall now. Not a bad little upgrade. And then Porter, got to get that pass coverage up. That's his big kryptonite right now is his pass coverage. 3 to zone, which puts him at 71. We need that man coverage up a little bit, though. But regardless of the point, we win the game, but add 2 players to the injury list, which are going to be pretty big, especially for the right tackle spot. Antonio Newhouse out for 4 weeks with a broken thumb. Like, without the bye week, I think even with the bye week, he can come back for the playoffs, but that is no sooner. We're going to miss him for the rest of the season, but at this rate, does it even matter? Maybe, as the Buccaneers are a team we have to face soon enough, and they are 10-3, so, you know, maybe an important game that he's going to be missing, which could cost us that extra game bye, which could be really big. So, yeah, not a good injury to have. I'm not even sure what we do at that position now, because, like, who's the right tackle replacement? Rasheed Walker back in the starting lineup is not something I am excited about at all. Of course, Paul really just built to play guard. Maybe he plays right tackle if Walker's really bad, but interesting stuff here with a 4-week injury. I thought it was going to be pretty tame, but I guess not. Oh well, we're going to have to deal with it regardless. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Another close game in the books. A little bit different of a game as well with that low scoring and overall just no offense. Usually we at least have Hawkins doing well, but he got injured and overall just wasn't really getting that many blocks and wasn't playing super well, but overall, still the victory. That's all that matters. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!